lot. So I want to talk to you about some shortcuts, some hacks, some cliff notes, as I call them. Ha ha ha. So basically, I have, over the course of 3 years, I've looked at so many different gurus, so many different authorities, and I've stolen this, and I've stolen this, and I've stolen this, and basically hacks and shortcuts for my clients to basically speed up the process, give them an edge. And that's what we do here at the Alpha Male Clinic. One of our mottos is science plus sweat equals alpha. This isn't just a hard work thing. We use the science here, okay? And this is what the Cliff Notes is all about here. So let's get into the number one Cliff Note, and that is apple cider vinegar. I'm not going to get into this, but I'm not talking about the gummies. The dummies are garbage. The gummies are for dummies. You like that? So no, I'm talking about the real thing with the brown stuff on the bottom, okay? Everyone on our plan, they have a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning and at night. A shot, it's not quite a full shot, it's 1 ounce, which is 2 tablespoons. Do not do less, it needs to be the 2 tablespoons. It is the number one superfood in the whole world. Let me explain some of the top highlight benefits of it. Your liver. We talked about it, virtually everyone that's overweight or fat has fatty liver. Your liver is your number one metabolism organ. And most of our livers are fatty. And I equate that to a dirty sponge. You can't clean dishes with a dirty sponge. You can't do anything proper in the body with a dirty liver. So we've got to clean that liver out so that you can launch your metabolism, all right? Well, apple cider vinegar is phenomenal at oxidizing fat within the liver. One of the most important things we can do. 2, apple cider vinegar is actually the best probiotic you can put into your body. It literally feeds the good bacteria in your gut. People pay a lot of money for probiotic pills to put the good bacteria in their belly. It's not going to do it as good as apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is good. It's going to feed the good gut bacteria, so you're going to get the right nutrients from your food, and you're going to kick out the bad stuff. Glucose. So when we have a bunch of carbs or sugars in our bloodstream, what happens is we have in our blood, we have what's called, referred to as glucose transporters. They're like shuttle buses for taking the glucose and either putting it into energy for your muscles, glycogen, or into fat cells. Well, let's say after a carby meal, there's 10 glucose shuttles that are shuttling all that glucose into fat cells. Well, what apple cider vinegar will do is it'll actually cut almost about 1/3 of the shuttles down. So instead of having 10 glucose buses shuttling the glucose to fat cells, it's going to cut it down to 6 or 7. That's pretty awesome. What a hack there. And the way you use that hack, you don't have to only do 2 shots of apple cider vinegar. You can do more. And quite frankly, when I have a big pasta dish or some guilty dish, I immediately go to the fridge and have a shot of apple cider vinegar to kind of mitigate that damage. Hunger. One of the nice things about apple cider vinegar is it's actually a ghrelin. Those of you can remember a previous segment, your hunger hormone that comes from your stomach, it's called ghrelin. Well, apple cider vinegar is a ghrelin suppressant. So it's actually going to kill your hunger. So one of the things I like to do, I mentioned having apple cider vinegar in the morning. I usually have it actually around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Now you can have it earlier than that, but I like to have it at about that time, 10, 11, because that's when my stomach starts growling from ghrelin. And I take that apple cider vinegar shot, and within 5 minutes, hunger is gone. Sometimes up to 3-4 hours, but at least 2 or 3. So struggling to get into the swing of intermittent fasting, apple cider vinegar can help that. And like I said, there are 20 other reasons why apple cider vinegar changed your life. We're not going to get into that right now. Fish oil, okay? Most of us have heard that fish oil is a great thing. It's omega-3 fatty acids. Those are good fats. We hear about good fats and bad fats. Well, good fats are omega-3s. yes, it's good to take fish oil for cholesterol and for body health, for joint lubrication, but the reason that I have it on the Cliff Notes is it's actually a hack for fat loss. Timing of it is very important. So let's say you're having Kentucky Fried Chicken. You eat a few pieces of fried chicken. Well, in that fried chicken, you have omega-6s and omega-9s. Those are typically the bad fats. Well, if you introduce omega-3s into at the same time as that meal, so now you're not just getting the 6s and the 9s, you're also getting the 3s. Well, that's a lot of fat at the same time. And the body, the brain, has to prioritize what's going to get digested first. And omega-3s are always prioritized over 6s and 9s. So what does that mean? It means that if you inject omega-3s into the same time as mealtime, you can actually kick out 1/3 of the bad fats from a fatty meal. Pretty awesome hack. So if you're going to take 2 fish oil caps a day, don't take them at the same time. Take one during each meal, because you're actually mitigating some fat gain from the fish oil. Next would be MIC injections. MIC is vitamin injections. We do sell them here at the Alpha Male Clinic, and the specific MIC that we like, it's got a cocktail of vitamins. It's B1, B2, B6, B12. Many of you have heard of people take vitamin B injections, give you a lot of energy, help you become more thermogenic. But the MIC here, it's a combination: methionine, choline, leucine, arginine, chromium, carnitine. These are all amino acids and vitamins that assist and marry together to make you more thermogenic, which is burning fat. Okay, 1 to 2 injections of this a week into the belly gives you a ton of energy and helps you burn fat. Also keeps you more healthy. Third one, coffee. Coffee is a superfood in my opinion. It's not technically a superfood because coffee has little to no nutritional value. However, it has what's called polyphenols in it. Polyphenols are incredible. They basically help you recycle your cells better. When you are not eating, especially for long periods of time, your body is in a state of what's called cell autophagy, as I've said earlier. And anything you can do to speed up that process. Autophagy is the recycling of cells, secreting the bad proteins, bringing in the good ones, and regenerating your cells. That is the very essence of anti-aging. Well, coffee contains a high amount of polyphenols, which accelerates cell autophagy. It's actually, we don't need to get into this now, but it's great for cancer prevention, for overall health, is a high amount of polyphenols in your diet. And then, of course, caffeine. Caffeine, as we all know, gives you energy, makes you more thermogenic, but it's also an appetite suppressant. There are more that will be updated on this list if you check on our website, our Instagram, or Facebook, constantly updating the Cliff Notes. But these are your hacks. These are your cheat codes, like on Nintendo, like on Contra, up, down, right, left. That's what these are, Cliff Notes. So, guys, the plan is, this isn't just a plan for weight loss. Now, whether you're on a 6-hour for weight loss or an 8-hour for anti-aging, this is something you should live with. Got to reprogram your brain. So we've come a long way on this journey. We're almost there. One more segment left. Stay tuned, but we're going to get into some of the pharmaceuticals, some of the hormone things that we can do here for you to speed that process up even more. The beauty of the plan here at Alpha Male Clinic is, like I said, science plus sweat equals alpha. We want nutraceutical, we want natural, and then pharmaceutical. We marry those two to give you every advantage you possibly can to reach your goals. That involves a blood test. That involves balancing the hormones and getting the doctor involved so that we can help you live your best life again.